Hello, Earth and Space Science students. This is the directions for the Water Interactive or Water Cycle Interactives assignment. So what you're going to do, find that on Classroom, looks like this. And there's two different interactives that we're going to be using or looking at to kind of refresh our memory as to what's going on in the water cycle. So first one, this is a Legends of Learning game. And unlike other Legends of Learning games, for whatever reason, at least right now when I'm recording this, you don't have to log in. It'll just take you to the game, which is so wonderful because in the past they make you log in and it sucks. So hopefully this doesn't get broken and it'll just work. Ta-da! Is it gonna load? There we go. You hit play.
Hi, welcome to the
Okay, we're
water
gonna close this
cycle.
already, but it'll go through the different parts of the water cycle. There's a little bit of game to it. It's a good review in terms of what's going on there. Pretty straightforward when you fill that out. This is the part that's a little bit more interesting. It's called the Blue Traveler. And this allows you to kind of look at all the different parts or steps of the water cycle. Again, refresh your memory. So what you're going to do, I'm going to turn the sound off. Otherwise, okay, anyway, I don't want audio. Okay, I'm going to mute this tab because oh my god, it's still talking to me. Okay, so you're going to pick one of the droplets to start off with. So I'm going to start, let's do the clouds. And it's going to kind of give you a little token there. You're going to answer some trivia questions. So what is the main process by which clouds form? That's condensation. And then you'll see the spinner here, and your options on the spinner will change depending on your location. So in the clouds, some of the clouds will go into it could go in the ocean, could stay a cloud, could become part of a glacier, could become part of the soil, or could go into a lake. So I'm going to click my spinner, and it's going to randomly send me to a place, and that will be recorded in these little tokens here. So I went from the clouds, and now I went into and I froze into a glacier. It's going to say I precipitated, so I rained down on the glacier, and then I must have frozen and became part of this glacier. And so on your assignment, what you're recording is basically what's going on. So I started my first location, I was in the clouds. What happened? I precipitated, precipitation, and I moved. And I moved to the glacier. And so you're going to be recording. I spelled glacier wrong. Yeah. And precipitation. Two for two. You're going to record what happens. Now, there are going to be times where you don't move. Like I'll kind of show you here. The glacier usually gets stuck in here because the ice just kind of stays there, right? If you think about a glacier, they're glaciologists. So see, now I have three options for glacier because a lot of times that water gets stuck in glaciers. Glaciers hopefully don't melt too much. And if I get stuck where I am, I stay in the glacier, it'll say stay, stay. And on your assignment, you would say nothing because you didn't leave. So what happened to get you there? Nothing. I just stayed. And then I would put that I stayed. And then I would continue again. You guys should be able to get the idea from that, I would say. So you'll fill this table out until the very last round, which is round 10. And then you're going to play it again. And you should start in a different location. And this will kind of give you what we're trying to kind of tackle with this is a lot of times students have a misconception that the water cycle is a perfect circle, right? We go from being rain to into a pond to evaporate to a cloud back to rain, and it's like this forever loop. But really, the water cycle is a lot more messier than that. I just went from a cloud to a glacier. I'm going to get stuck in the glacier. Maybe I melt to groundwater. I could go back into glacier. So it's not always like the straight path. It's more of a lot of things connected to each other, almost like a food web, if you remember that. So you're going to do this three times, start in three different spots, and then there's some conclusion questions that we want you to answer, including how the four spheres are impacted by that. So kind of tying into our bigger idea of this unit. And that's your assignment. Hopefully that makes sense. Have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.